All right, welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of Doom. Baby.
You know what I noticed? When you have a cuppa,
What?
you like to stick your pinky out and be very
It's
fancy about it.
It's the Brit in me, I think. Do I really do it?
It was fucking, I do the same thing. Like, so it's hypocritical of me to laugh about it.
It's definitely the Brit in me. I think I got it from my nan because when I was a young tyke,
When I was
when I was 17. No, I was only 19. No, when I was a little tyke.
Jesus.
When I was a little tyke, I used to actually live in a house that lived next to my nan's house.
Oh yeah.
And that had a little gate in between the two gates. So
Yep.
anytime my mum would wake up and I wasn't there, I was over at nan's.
Yep.
And I'd be either in the garden following her, mimicking her. If you ever notice when I walk, sometimes I'll have my arms behind my back when I walk.
Yep.
I adopted that from my nan, and now I do it subconsciously
Oh okay. Yep.
until someone points it out.
And then you're like, oh shit.
So I used to go over and have tea and bickies with them in the mornings. And if I wasn't home, Mum would never freak out because I'd be over at nan's and she'd just walk over, be like, "Oh, you're over there, Jared? Yep, no worries." If I wasn't there, then obviously she'd freak out. But Nan would just come and grab me anyway. I'd be in the backyard playing. Mum would be in bed hungover, and I'd go have a cup of tea and bicky with Nan and Pop. Can you think of anything better?
No. Especially when you knew like you were at your nan's, you were always gonna like get a feed.
Oh yeah. So my nan's British. She was born in England. And
Britain.
then she moved over here when she was young. But my great grandfather is still very British in the way that he still puts beer on the windowsill.
Ew.
My pop's Indigenous, so he's black fella, and he'd be out the back having a smoke with his cuppa, and I'd walk out the back and be like, "Oh, Jared, come and give me a hug, pick me up, take me inside. We'll have a cup of tea with Nan and Pop, have some bickies, and Nan would drink with her pinky up."
Yep.
And because you're a kid and you want to emulate everything that's happening around you with adults,
Yep.
you just did it. But I
Jeez.
always did it, and I just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And I think again, subconsciously, I do it. Same with the arms tucked behind my back.
Yep.
And it's funny the subconscious how that works. Like, there's an interesting thing my mum used to do to me as a kid, because if you ever noticed, I actually have pretty good posture.
Yeah.
I have a pretty fucked back, and the good posture helps. But there was something that my mum used to do when I was a kid. She would touch me in a certain spot in the back, and that sounds bad, but she would like just put her hand on my back, and I would sit up straight.
Yeah. As a discipline.
As a discipline thing, and it worked. So she tried it recently to see what would happen, and I sat up straight without even noticing I did it. And Mum was like, "I can't believe that still works." I went, "What?" Said, "You just sat up straight, and all I did was touch you on the back." I went, "What?"
He's like, I still have the power.
And it's just because it's funny. It's like kids at a young age are pretty much what's the thing? Like, you ever play with that putty and you put it onto newspaper and you pull it out and it impressions it?
Yep.
That's what a kid's brain's like.
Kids are sponges.
They're sponges. That's the better analogy than I was using. So you imprint stuff in their brain, and subconsciously that may disappear when you become an adult, but it will come back every now and again.
Yeah.
Because it's been planted in your brain from a very young age, and you'll notice it because some people will raise their kids the same way, but they don't realise they're raising them the same way their parents raised you.
Yep.
Like, I'm a firm believer, and sometimes you need to give a kid a smack.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not the floggings that we got.
No, probably
Kids
not.
are a little different these days, but like, if a kid mucks up, smack him on the bum. Doesn't have to hurt. I'm a firm believer in the sound.
Yep.
Scares them more than the hurting.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And I'm not, again, on the bum, nowhere else.
Yeah. It's not like you can
Don't smack them on the back of the hand because that can paralyze their hand.
Yep.
Don't smack them in the face because don't smack them in the fucking face.
Yep.
On the bum, open palm, spread your fingers. That sounds bad again. And just tap them on the behind. It's like, again,
Humane.
going back for my nan, she never smacked me as a kid. She's only smacked me once.
Yep.
And I bawled for like 3 hours.
Yep.
Because it wasn't the fact that it hurt, and it wasn't the fact that it was loud. It was the fact that, oh my God, my nan just smacked me.
Yep. And you're like, well,
And
shit.
I was terrified. Whereas, my mum would My mum actually never really flogged me. It was my old man. Mum would occasionally give me the wooden spoon, but that's a different story altogether. Sometimes I deserved that. Probably deserved it. Probably didn't, but I deserved it.
You're anything like me, and we are very alike. You probably deserve the spoon.
Oh, you're the one that's told me stories about getting thongs on the ass full of prickles.
Yep.
That's... Jesus, I got a studded belt once. Yeah, you're good, man. So, like, discipline your children. Because I've seen some children today. Not today, recently. And they were terrors.
That's what.
You right?
Yeah, no, I wanted the weapon upgrade thing.
Why did I go on that tangent for?
I don't know.
Discipline your children.
Yeah.
Eat your oatmeal. Speed and neuter your pets.
Yeah, fucking...
I'm Bob Barker and I'm signing off.
I'm Bob Barker.
To think that I started off with this voice at the start of the episode.
Oh.
I think I should make a character up. You've got your Steve.
Oh.
And I have
Steve and I have cancer.
I've got Jazzy Joe.
Jersey Joe and Steve.
No, Jazzy Joe.
Oh, Jazzy Joe. I thought you said
Because
Jersey Joe.
he's got the sultry voice. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Doom.
I do like that voice. I want that voice to read an audiobook. Oh, hello, demons. We are closing in on the end of the game, I think.
Are we?
I think. There shouldn't be too much left.
I think.
Excuse me, sir. I don't have
All
time
right.
to talk to you about Jesus.
So, in the last episode, I said something about
Story?
a story that
Story time with Jazzy Joe.
Story time with Jazzy Joe.
Still think Jersey Joe.
Jersey Joe. That would be like, hey, whoa, hey, I'm fucking walking here.
Just a
Get
lot
out of
hey!
me. Hey, I'm fucking walking here. Get out of my way.
Oh, hello. You're not dead.
Hey, why don't you go get a slice of pie?
Jesus.
Sleazy slice of pie. That's probably the worst New Jersey accent ever, but...
Someone in New Jersey just cringing like, what the fuck is this Aussie doing?
Hey, fucking walking here. So, because my throat's been really bad lately, and I've been more self-destructive by not going to the doctors and getting it checked, because I've been busy. As you do.
Yeah.
So, I started taking, your cold and flu tablets and just Panadol, paracetamol, etc., and sucking down tons of lozenges. Fuck me, lozenges.
English, mate?
So, one day, recently, I sucked down an entire pack of Anticol. Extra strong.
Oh, yep.
So,
Good choice.
and if anyone's read the back of anything medicinal, it'll say, may have laxative effect.
Yep.
So, I woke up yesterday and had this strange feeling in my stomach.
Oh.
So I decided to try and fart. Oh, that wasn't a fart. So I ran to the toilet, dropped me pants. Luckily didn't shit myself. Yet. So, dropped trowel, evacuated, cleaned myself up, got up, had some water, went back to me room. Anyway, so I'm sitting in my room. Good job, mate. Went back to me room. Cool, no worries. I feel better. I washed my hands too. Don't worry.
As you do.
So I went back in my room and I'm sitting there just watching something on the TV. And I'm like, oh, that feels weird again. So I just ignored it. And I went, that felt weird. Uh-oh. I think I just shat myself.
Oh, shit.
So, again, run to the toilet, drop trowel. Wasn't bad. It was just, a little skid mark. Naturally, throw my underwear away.
Yep.
Cool. Went, I don't feel good. So I had an Eno. Eno. So, ever heard of a thing called, not Evanescence, the band, Effervescence?
Oh, yep.
Effervescence. So, basically, it's like a powdered form stomach upset relief thing.
Yep.
It can be called saline. It could be Selvatine. I get something called Eno, which is just a brand. And it's basically just saline water.
Yep.
And it's supposed to calm your stomach. So I downed one of those and went and had a shower. So I'm standing in the shower, just sort of breathing, trying to make myself feel better. Mind you, I haven't eaten anything all day because I'm too afraid to.
Yeah.
So I'm standing in the shower, and as most people do in the world, because fuck it, who doesn't do it, pissing in the shower. You know when you're pissing in the shower, your anus seems to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
And you try to fart.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fart.
Oh, no.
As I felt something warm dribble down the back of my leg. So, we naturally got out of the shower, ran to the toilet.
Oh.
It was explosive.
Was anyone home?
Yeah, Jacob was, but I think he had his headset on at the time. Thank God.
Was the door shut at least?
The door to the toilet?
No, the door to
I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I was in too much of a panic to notice. And because in Australia, we're not like America where the toilet's in the bathroom.
I mean, sometimes it is.
It is, sometimes, but...
In your house, it's not.
No.
My house, it's just like slightly...
yours would have been easier. Yours would have been fantastic. You would have I would have walked out, taken a shit and walked back into the shower without even wiping.
Yep.
Which is disgusting. Don't
well,
do
you
that.
can clean in the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, you're about to go
Whereas
clean.
my bathroom and toilet are on the complete opposite sides of the house.
Yep.
I don't think I've ran so fucking fast in my life. I don't think my feet touched the ground.
I can just imagine you like, oh shit, like clenching your asshole.
And it was explosive.
Did
So
you paint that toilet bowl?
almost. So I cleaned myself up, got back in the shower. Fuck it. Because I had to work that day.
Yeah.
I went to work and I picked up some of those charcoal type tablets, whatever they're called.
Yep.
Imodium,
Yep.
I think they're called. And I took an entire packet of those.
Oh shit.
So I woke up this morning. Now I can't shit. And that is my shit story for the week. You like to tell yours, and I thought I'd tell mine.
Mate, that I think that nearly takes the cake. That's fantastic.
I'm not even shitting you there. Oh. And for that, this is the end of our episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like and comment and tell us when you've had to rush out of the shower for any emergencies, be it shit or not.
Bye.
Bye.
Did you like that story, did you?
Hey?
A bit better than yours.
Oh, that was fucking great. I loved it.
And now I'm like, I need a shit, but I'm too afraid to. Because you know what Imodium does to you, don't you?
It charcoal's supposed to make you not shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I've taken an entire box of them.
Ah.
I'm an enemy to myself.